In 2026, the global map of power has shifted permanently. It is no longer about who has the largest army, but who controls the technology that will dictate the next century. The United States still holds the title of the world's largest economy, but China has just executed a move that no one predicted. Many believe America has already lost, while others argue China is on the brink of collapse. So, who is actually winning? The answer will surprise you. History is always written by the winners. For the last 80 years, Washington has been its primary author, but today, in 2026, that pen is being fought over. We are no longer talking about possibilities, we are talking about the harsh reality staring us in the face. Many analysts predicted China would surpass US GDP this year, but numbers on paper are often deceptive. Beyond the skyscrapers of Shenzhen and US military dominance in the Pacific, there is a secret war that isn't being reported on television, a war over who owns our DNA, who controls the satellites in orbit, and who will determine the currency of the future. Welcome to the deepest analysis of the greatest power shift in human history. Let's talk about the new oil, semiconductors. In 2026, 2-nanometer chips are the heartbeat of everything, from hypersonic missiles to the AI managing smart cities. The United States has completely blocked China's access to the most advanced lithography machines. The strategy is clear: keep China a decade behind. But China's response was unexpected. They launched a massive tech nationalization. China now controls 90% of the supply chain for raw materials like gallium and germanium, the very elements America needs to build its own chips. If the US holds the brain, China holds the bloodline. Without China's materials, factories in Texas and Arizona are nothing more than empty concrete monuments. American dominance has long rested on one pillar, the petrodollar. But in 2026, that weapon is losing its edge. China has launched the ECNY, digital yuan, globally, which is now used by over 40 nations for oil and gas transactions, bypassing the Western-controlled SWIFT system. This is a direct strike at the heart of American stability. As inflation continues to haunt the US and federal debt reaches unimaginable heights, China's digital currency offers a fast, cheap, and most importantly, sanction-free alternative. If the dollar loses its status as the world's reserve currency, America's military might will mean nothing because they will no longer be able to fund it. Militarily, the contrast is staggering. The US still maintains 11 nuclear-powered aircraft carriers capable of projecting power worldwide. But in 2026, China possesses the largest number of warships on the planet. China's strategy isn't to attack America in California, but to push the US out of the first island chain. With the carrier-killer DF-21D missiles, China has created a no-go zone where US carriers no longer dare to enter. In 2026, the balance of power in the Pacific has shifted from American dominance to a dangerous deadlock. A single spark in Taiwan or the South China Sea could trigger a global conflict unlike anything we've ever seen. However, the true winner may be determined by who has the fewest internal wounds. China is facing its worst demographic crisis since the Mao era. Their population is aging faster than they can get rich. Their real estate sector, which accounts for 30% of their GDP, is on the verge of total collapse. Meanwhile, the United States is undergoing a crisis of identity. Extreme political polarization, the opioid crisis, and economic inequality are creating deep fractures within society. America's greatest enemy isn't Beijing, but the division within Washington itself. Likewise, for China, their biggest threat isn't the Pentagon, but 1.4 billion people who are growing old and demanding a better quality of life. So, who is actually winning in 2026? The answer is not black and white. The United States is winning the war of innovation and ideology. China is winning the war of infrastructure and physical integration. We are entering a bifurcated world. It's no longer about who is number one, but how we survive in a world that no longer has a single leader. Is this the dawn of a new peace through a balance of power, or is it just the calm before a great storm that will erase everything we've built? The choice is in our hands, and time is running out. What do you think? Is the age of American glory over, or is China just a giant standing on fragile feet? Write your analysis in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. See you in the next one.